Sound check.
So, okay, it's on Livestream.
We're live on live stream.
Okay, so good morning. So today's briefing conference for 10 infrastructure projects of this office is scheduled today. Hereby called to order. So may I request one of the secretary to lead us in the prayer.
Let us pray. Let us follow the present. Lord, we praise you that we are life and today. We pray, Lord, to give us the wisdom to govern us at the lives and the activity that we may unemploy from maaming kalabot ang sinasabi. We pray that sasama sa kami.
Thank you, Donna, for that prayer. So, welcome, especially to the prospective leaders, servers, attorneys, there are DPWH member, secretary. So, this activity is being conducted pursuant to the provisions of RA 12009 and its applicable rules here and regulations. The purpose of this conference is to clarify and discuss matters relating to the bidding documents, technical requirements, procurement procedures, and other conditions relevant to the project. So we encourage all the participating leaders to actively raise questions and seek clarification to ensure transparency, competitiveness, and uniform understanding of the project requirements. So we ask a procurement head to intervene the forum and the attendance of the DPWH secretariat and the observers and also the prospective leaders.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For today's attendance, we have here for the back members, we have the back chairman, Engineer Paulo Giano, who is presiding. We have also here that is facing the we will be having we have and we have also here is with us is Engineer Nata, regular member, and Andres Pongchachan, who is present online via Facebook live. Present. Okay. We all acknowledge his presence. And lastly, the end user for construction projects, Engineer Andres Pongchachan. So I think, Mr. Chairman, all the above members are with us for today's credit opening. So there is an existence of a quorum.
Thank you, sir.
Also, Mr. Chairman, we have a representative from prospective bidders who are with us today. Have you all signed the attendance? From Dating Construction, Engineer Matano, Site Engineer. We have here large construction by I think all the other contractors are watching us live on YouTube or Livestream. That's all for the attendance, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Sir William Astilio, Head of Procurement Unit, until this month. So, yeah, we proposed the agenda for today's activity. So, first is presentation of CN projects. Second is discussion of feasibility and documentary requirements. Third is discussion of technical and personnel requirements. Fourth, discussion of procurement timelines and procedures. Fifth, open forum for clarifications. And sixth is other matters. So, may I ask if there are any objections or additional matters to be included in the agenda? None, hearing none, the agenda is hereby adopted. So, I now delegate the floor to the planning and design section for the presentation of the 10 infrastructure projects. Thank you.
Let's begin. Good morning.
Yes.
Purpose is
Ay, generator tayo.
let's start with the project ID 26100012, organizational outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, network development program, construction of missing links, new roads, Aguinaldo-Natonin Road, Station 4 plus 925 to Station 5 plus 887, Mountain Province. This project has a contract duration of 211 calendar days, with the approved budget for the contract is 36 million or 195,200 pesos only. This project was located at Aguinaldo-Natonin. So the scope of work for this project is the earthworks, including the structural surplus excavation, in the structural excavation for the sidewalks, road interrupt. In the main item for this project is the PCCP. This project is construction of concrete road with the length of 960 meters tall. The aggregates was spotted at the aggregates in the materials to be used in this project spotted at Tabuk City, Kalinga, except the service course in the vernal course materials to be spotted at Banano Parasilis Mountain Province. We go to the minimum equipment requirement. the cargo truck or cargo service truck with the capacity of 9 to 10 metric tons, 1 unit. Dump truck with the capacity of 2 cubic yard, 2 units. Water truck, 1 unit. Motorized road grader, 1 unit. Payloader, 1 unit. Transit mixer with the capacity of 5 cubic feet per minute, 2 units. Hybrid trailer truck with the capacity of 25 tons, 1 unit. Concrete saw, 2 units. Plate compactor, 1 unit. Concrete vibrator, 1 unit. Concrete squarer, 1 unit. Bar cutter with a capacity of 25 cm maximum. Single piece, 1 unit. Bar bender, 1 unit. 1 bagger concrete mixer, 1 unit. Chainsaw, 1 unit. Air compressor, 1 unit. Vibratory roller, 1 unit. Backhoe, 1 unit. With a capacity of 0.8 cubic meter. So instrument, 1 set. The minimum testing materials equipment as per DEO 11 series of 2017 in the mechanized sealer machine. That's all.
Thank you, Sir Gilbert. So for the next project, there are no questions.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. May I just suggest if the back will agree? Since the minimum equipment requirements is already complete in the bidding documents as flashed by Sir Heidi, can we not read it in the to have more time on the question and answer? Since all of that is very given, unless there are contractors with who already have queries regarding the Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so thank you, Sir William. So for the reading of the technical specs of the projects, I think it's better that we will just see the talks about the major minimum equipment requirement so that we will lessen the time. Instead, we will allow it for discussion. Thank you.
Let's proceed to the next project. Organizational outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, network development program, construction of missing links, new roads, Tanudan-Barlig-Ifugao Road, Tanudan-Barlig section, Station 1 plus 120 to Station 1 plus 396 Mountain Province. This project has a contract duration of 93 calendar days with approved budget for the contract 9,604,000 pesos only. It has one civil works construction of concrete road with 407 with 476 lane kilometer. 496. 476 lane kilometer. All aggregates 3 times funded at on Chico River. Chico River Party and materials 3 times funded at contract hardware. That's all, sir. Any question?
Any questions from the prospective bidders?
May I ask again how sino nila yung
496. Ay, 476. diameter.
To finish the station giving project with amounting to 550 million meters. So it's not
Since the contract amount is not
okay. So for this project, this will be modified because contract amount was lessened. So to the prospective bidder for this project will be modified before will be awarded. So go ahead for the next project.
for the next project. Six PM 0021, Convergence in Special Support Program, construction improvement of access roads leading to trades, industries, and economic zones. Roads liberating linkages for industrial and trade infrastructure program, Road Fina-ig-Banawel proper road, connecting Banawel proper Natonin International Road in support of coffee, rice, banana, bambo, corn and food processing industry. Station 0 plus 183 to Station 0 plus 296, Natonin Mountain Province. This project located at the road going to Takpo from the national road. This project has a contract duration of 43 calendar days, and the approved budget for the contract is 4,802,000 pesos only. With the target the length for this project is 0.226 lane kilometer. This composed of civil works. One, the completing of the gap. You said a while ago the minimum equipment will be posted in the bidocks.
Any question from the leaders? Leaders? If there is none, please proceed for the next project.
Next project, Convergence in Special Support Program. Construction improvement of access roads leading to trade, industries, and economic zone. Roads liberating linkages and for industry and trade infrastructure program rolling. Junction, Nansusu, Bakari, Lantas, MPS, Kasi, Tawag Road in support of banana, coffee, cacao, corn, and food processing industry. Station 6/415 to Station 6/540 for the Celis Mountain Camp. This project has contract duration of 43 calendar days, up to budget for the contract of 4,802,000 pesos only. Main item is construction of concrete road with 1.258 kilometers. All aggregates will be sourced out of Kalinga
except for sub-base cars and holders. Also, materials will be sourced out at that's all.
Any question again? From the prospective bidders? There is none. Please proceed for the next project.
Hello, the next project, convergence in special, next project with the contract ID number 10160023. Convergence in special support program, construction, improvement of access roads, leading to trades, industries in economic roads, leveraging linkages for industry and trade infrastructure program project. Para sinis pasad, Martilo, para dinamiko, connecting Bantay, para sinis and national road in support of banana, or and food processing industries. Station 3 plus 346 to station 3 plus 564 para sinis mountain province. This project has a contract duration of 43 calendar days. The upper budget for the contract is 4,802,000 pesos only. This project is located at the road going to from go towards Makino. From the end of the existing Team Road, Barangay Road, Kilo compared. The target length for this project is 0.436 kilometer. The main item for this project is the PCCP. All materials sourced out at Tabok, City Kalinga, and except for the aggregate discourse in sublease, sourced out at Banana para sales mountain province. The minimum equipment they are the posted on the blocks.
Great, thank you, Sir George. So, there are any questions from the prospective bidders or from the office? There is none. Please proceed to the next project.
Next project. Convergence and support program. Sustainable infrastructure projects alleviating gaps. Access roads and or bridges from the national roads connected to indigenous people communities. Construction of road Paracelis Rojas Road via junction Mabulto, Mabarukpug, Uliman, Anotan, first Sinamar section. Paracelis Mountain Province. With contract duration of 182 calendar days. Approved budget for the contract 57,900,000 pesos only. With physical target of 3 lane kilometer. Main item is PCCB. All aggregates will be sourced out at the city, except for the sub-base course. That's all, sir.
Any question from the prospective leaders for this project? If there is none again, so let's proceed to the next project.
For the next project, with the contact ID of 26100030, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, DIP, access roads and or bridges from national road, leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of road, Anunat proper local road in Barangay Anunat, Paracelis Mountain Province. This is indicated at the Anunat proper with the contract duration of 115 calendar days. With the approved budget for the contract is 19,600,000 pesos only. The target, the fiscal target for the project is 0.78 lane kilometers. In the material source out at Tabok City, except from for the service force in the service force source out at Bananaw, Paracelis Mountain Valley.
Any question from the prospective leaders for this project? There is none. Please proceed for the next project.
Next project, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, DIP, access roads and or bridges from national roads connecting to indigenous people, communities, construction of roads, Tanudan, Barangay Anunat, Station 1+627 to Station 1+730, Paracelis Mountain Province. With contract duration for calendar days and approved budget for the contract of 4,851,000 pesos only. With physical, with two components, with two civil works. Construction of concrete road with 0.08 lane kilometer and construction of road construction structures with 120 square meters. Aggregates and materials will be sourced out of Tabuk City except for the service course, materials, boulders, and embankment.
Okay, so any question from the prospective leaders? Just raise your hand if you have a question so that we will answer your question. So if there is none, let's proceed to the next project.
For the next project, with the contract ID 260036, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, DIP, multi-purpose buildings, facilities to support services, construction of multi-purpose building, open gym, Barangay Bunod, Paracelis Mountain Valley. This project is the construction of open gym with the contract duration of 80 calendar days. The approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos only. The main item for this project is the fabricated metal roofing accessories, engagement or coil the structural steel. The materials to be used in this project is also at Tabuk City, Kalinga. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Sir Trevor. So, any question from the prospective bidder? So, if there is none, please proceed for the last project, but not the least.
So,
Sige.
personal, we go to the next project, we contact DEO 2016-008, Convergence Social Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, multi-purpose buildings, facilities, support services, construction of multi-purpose building in Barangay Aguinaldo-Natonin Mountain Province. This also is a construction of OPG, with the contract duration of 80 calendar days. Upper budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos only. I think for this project is we painted the metal sheet in the structural steel, this process. Located at Barangay Malutayan.
So, okay, thank you from the planning design section. So, you have a question from the prospective bidder, just raise your hand to be recognized. So that we will proceed to the discussion, to the next agenda, discussion of technical and personal requirements. So, go ahead, sir.
Sir Louis, ang gagawin ko ay pag-wine na ako multi-purpose. So, pare-parehas ulit and the same quantity. But considering the bus price, the holding na. But no, i-compare to the ng mga parang open the parehas din.
I think
Parehas the quantity.
your question, sir, is the same quantity.
Same quantities as the other.
It's same item work,
But different.
but different
Location
location.
na din.
So, like,
Manual ako din. Convert ako.
so, excuse me. I think we cannot answer that your question today, so we will review the plan. So that there are any changes we will post through before we did. So thank you. Any more question? So if there is none, let's proceed to the next agenda, discussion of technical and personnel requirements. Sir William, please read the requirements.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Supposedly, this will be discussed by consultant from the back members. But anyway, just these are the DEOs that comprises that we adopted in the bid documents. So, for the ITP, the key personal requirements, we have included there in the requirements the project engineer. It should be in accordance with DPWH number 169 series of 2025. This is the guidelines in the implementation, implementation of assignment of DPWH project engineer. So all bidders must comply to these requirements, and also the materials engineers requirements hindi na bago to. This is dati nating sinusunod to. Dapat accredited materials engineer yung hahandle sa yung key personnel nyo na you wish to assign project. So aside from this, we have included the safety officer and the first aider in the as part of the minimum key personnel requirements. So dapat mayroon kayo pong safety officer and first aider. Anyway, this is mentioned on the bidding documents, the ITB clause. ITB clause.
Excuse Sir William. Sir William, I think there are queries regarding the safety personnel requirement. If we allow only the PRC or the Philippine Red Cross certificate as their certificate. Okay, please, Sir Louis. Okay. Please, sir.
Mr. Chairman, for the requirements of safety officer, I think we have just included we have required that very minimum in our bidding documents. The Philippine Red Cross training. I think this training is sponsored by Red Cross every 2 years.
Yeah, yes, sir, but I think also DOH conducted a also BFP, but with I think with the the PRC, Red Cross, JPLS and basic life support.
The survey, that's important. We decide details.
William, let's cite the PRC. Still na lang, sige daw, mag-private talaga sa akin lang. So, yalaw lang na lang namin sa lupa. Yalaw lang na sa BLS. And first aider, I think that's a plan with the doing. Post ako lang, hindi ba naman wala. PRC, certificate from Philippine Red Cross. Philippine Red Cross. Siya lang yung post ako lang. So, ako lang. PRC, siya lang yung post. So, i-accept lang na lang kasi
Ay, baka sa evaluation ng ma-review ng CHS but not
sino more di alam ako kami first aid and
I registered by the NRC or accredited institutions, training institutions, or
okay, the body has decided that for this matter, we just require the Philippine Red Cross, but also, aside from Philippine Red Cross, they can attach certificate from other accredited, like DOH, PDRM, yes. Provided, siyempre ipapasa natin to sa for one of the dole for their reference or file after the contractor has submitted the CHSP. Nullify just because of okay, sir, Mr. Chairman.
okay, thank you, Sir William. So I think we will issue the link to it for that to clarify the question of some prospective bidders. Thank you. So, proceed, Sir William, for the other requirements.
Okay, as for the equipment requirement, equipment for each project are specified, identified in the respective bidding documents. So prospective bidders are advised to carefully review the prescribed equipment requirements applicable to each project. So we also remind contractors to submit recent updated photographs of their equipment together with corresponding proof of ownership, lease agreement, or certificate of availability as applicable to support the compliance with the equipment requirements indicated in the bidding documents. So, clear tayo dyan sa equipment requirements. So, for contractors with negative slippage, excessive liquidated damage, take note of the DEO 37 series of 2015. And then we have also here, sabi niya sa DEO, disqualified yung mga bidders with more than 10% of the contract time duration or the 10% exceeded the contract price. Also, basta may liquidated damages ka during the post-qualification stage, automatically disqualified yung contractor. Yes po, yung mga hindi namin provided in the Department Order 127, strict implementation or application of 9184 now 12009 in the conduct of post-qualification bidders with delayed ongoing contracts. So, let me just read the content of this one. Kasi wala to sa bidding documents, kailangan all contractors will are aware of this. So, baka mabigla na lang kayo if you are disqualified. Kasi wala to, hindi nasabi sa bidding documents po natin. So, for the verification and validation of bidders' stated competence and experience, including declared SLCC for checking of performance of bidders and its ongoing project and private contracts. If any of these ongoing contract shows a report negative slippage of 15% in a single contract. Alam na natin to, kung may negative 15 slippage kayo, automatically disqualified. A report that you have at least 10% in 2 or more contracts. Pag dalawang contracts na within 10%, at least 10%, automatic disqualified. Figure of contractors to commence repair works of ongoing contracts within 7 days to bid and to complete them with 30 days after the receipt of procuring entities notice of defects and deficiencies. So these are the one. Kung may na-issuean kayo ng notice to correct from the office, kailangan na-correct nyo agad within 30 days, or else this is also a ground of disqualification kung meron maabutan sa post-qualification. So, the correction of the text is not yung delay of corporation effects. So failure of the contractors to commence repair works of contracts within pending certificate of acceptance within 30 days and to complete the works within 90 days after the receipt of procuring entities notice of effects. Like, basic po ito, pero yung pinawan lang nito is the acceptance period. Kasi before we issue acceptance, may inspect mo muna yung project, and then kung may next month, we will write you and you have to correct it within 90 days. Itong standard quality works per contract plans and specification pag we encounter you project with substandard, pwede namin i-post disqualified. Unsatisfactory performance of the contractor's obligation as per contract time, terms, and conditions at the times of inspection. Liquidated damages currently imposed on the contractor. Ito yung na-mention kanina, automatically disqualified. The result of the contractor's CPES should also be considered by the concerned back in determining the responsiveness of the contractors before any award of the contract. So, I think you can review this DEO 127 for the post qualification guidelines. Post lang yun po. Yes, ma'am. Post lang yun. So, aside from these requirements, we have also here, please be reminded of the ISO 9001 requirements, compliance requirements. This is to remind prospective leaders regarding the compliance with the DEO 110 series of 2025. Mandatory po yun. Lahat na effective po January 2026, pati medium A and medium B are required to be ISO certified.
In addition to that, your license category is under B, that is medium A. So you should have been certified from January 1, 2026. And that with the certification, the ISO certification shall form part of the project documents. So in the profile.
Yes po. Iinulog po nila sa
They will attach it. So mandatory na yun, yung mga license category nila is B and the vehicle type stage is medium A. January na po ng effect. January 1, 2026.
for our guide, ma'am, the brief explanation of the lecturer during a training we have attended. Basta magbase tayo sa amount ng project. Kung 30 million in above yun, automatic, we will hahanapin natin yung document requirements ng ISO. Pero pag 29 and below, kahit hindi na. So, si medium A, magbibig siya ng less than 30, hindi mo nakahanapin. That's how they explain it. Mr. Chairman, I think if there are still matters to be subject to be discussed by the back or any additional.
Just follow the agendas or media. So I think we already discussed all the other requirements. They ko lang discussion of procurement timelines and procedure by Vice Chairperson. Then let's proceed to the open forum. Discuss lang the deadline nito. With submission.
Mr. Chairman, additional instructions for the eligibility and documentary requirements required during the submission of bids. So we have here our old checklist, which requires mayor's permit, tax clearance, and DPI. But basing on the provisions of Judge 009, we have here the requirements for the technical and the requirements for financial. So, one back member proposes that we will just maintain and use what is in the RA. So, we have the back, the whole back.
I think that, excuse me, sir, I think we already discussed that from the previous conference. So we will revise it again for this second batch. And from top members, big.
We include or we delete?
What we required from the previous conference, we required on the attachment of the Linkages registration.
We will include them. Because if we would be including them, we are deviating from our 12-009. So, ano ang dapat na mag-ano? 12-009 or yung internal arrangement ng hotel? So, as to 12-009, the basic requirements only is the PhilJEPs, one of the PhilJEPs registration. And the PhilJEPs registration would be impossible to be approved if there are no the attachments. So why would we include the attachments to be included if they have already the PhilJEPs? So I think the PhilJEPs registration will suffice.
Okay, so
Requiring more than is already an ARTA.
And also it's additional, the video is should be in
should be platinum.
registration is platinum complete naman ang video.
So I think let's just vote for this. So the consistency na because we required it from the previous first batch, then we will not require it to this second batch.
If I would suggest, sir, we will correct it now. That for this batch and our including procurement activities, only the PhilJEPs registration is required. Thank you.
I think that's what you will think, Sir Benjo.
So go with the majority.
Wala pa majority. I think
How about Sir
unless
Yes, may voice out if you
you get the thumbs up.
changes that comes up. Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's a majority. So we will adopt for this second batch of procurement, we will adopt the checklist from the code 00.
Thank you.
We will post a big bulletin for that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We will revise the checklist accordingly.
So the next topic is the content of the eligibility and documentary requirements. I think this is very clear in the instruction to readers. Meron na po yung list of one, and we will adapt this on our checklist as earlier discussed. The changes lang ng checklist natin is we will not require any longer the attachment such as leaders permit, since this is already in the industry description. So for the bid security requirements, yung clarification dito, the bid security must be 120 days bid validity.
Yes.
And of course, for the omnibus zone statement, kailangan notarize. Your NFCC, kailangan you declare all your ongoing sa computation ng NFCC. Huwag kayong magtago kasi malaman namin during post-qualification will affect your automatic disqualification yung non-disclosure of list of ongoing statement of ongoing contracts. Ito po. Pages na we already discussed this. For the TCAP clarifications, siguro feel na tayo dito kasi naka-align dito sa requirements natin sa ISO. Yung medium A, small A. So, any more? Would you proceed, sir?
So, may I go back with the attachment of the mayor's permit and the other documents. As previously discussed, the vehicle is Linko 1. So, may I
From the RA, may do anything for clarification, but for this, it will be clarified. Malay mo iba. So, any more questions? So that we will proceed to the next agenda. So if there is none, let's proceed to the open forum for clarifications.
Additional Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
So the deadline of the submission of bid for this 15 projects is on June 9, 2026. Those for the beginning is 10 o'clock a.m.
Excuse me, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Every Friday, the bulletin pa is 8 o'clock in the morning. So the late bid,
Ay,
maybe sa Secretary Nonex.
sorry, sir. 10 o'clock.
So for the clarification of everybody, the opening the space is 10 o'clock a.m. June 9, 2026. So for the late submission fee will not be accepted. And also, all the prospective bidders are likewise advised to regularly monitor and check the previous website, the DPWH website, the official bulletin board of this office for any issues that need the bid bulletin notice or procurement related announcement for this, for your proper guidance. And that's all, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ates, for additional information. So it's the open forum agenda. So let's proceed. The floor is now open for questions, clarification, comments, or observations from prospective leaders. What are they? So I think we are
Qualified books.
this
Clarifies, Mr. Chairman.
so I think let's proceed to the final reminder. So prospective bidders are reminded to carefully, nabasa din yun. So additional requirement, Sir, Sir William.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Before we adjourn, let me just remind that since there are no clarification during this credit conference, walang nag-clarify. So if there is, bidders are reminded to submit request for clarification or interpretation of the bidding documents for official action of the bank to be submitted in writing. Writing na yung susunod. Pag wala ng question na yan, at least 10 calendar days before the deadline of submission and receipt of bids. Also, we will remind all our prospective bidders to check the field depths and the DPWH web site for any bid bulletin. Siguro pag we will be issuing bid bulletin kung may changes or supplemental. So this is not later than 7 calendar days before the deadline of submission of bids. All prospective bidders are likewise advised to monitor and check the details. So for the preparation of bids, all prospective bidders are reminded to carefully review provisions in bidding documents, including technical specification, required personnel, which was discussed earlier. Aside from this, ensure proper sealing, labeling, and timely submission. Take note, date pins will not be accepted. After pag nag-8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, wala na. We will not accept bids. We will receive it and we will return it unopened, mark it late. I think wala na or wala. Yes, you follow the template required in meron po kaming sample forms na hindi dati na kung may yung DPWH templates na dinalagay namin sa sample forms yung follow that. Ano tingin mo? Yung baka kasi ibang omnibus service statement ang tinutupyan mo, yung IDES, disqualification pag kulang ng isa. Ano pa yung forms? Yung big form, baka big form sa PD 90, So, any more reminders?
There is that. So I think closing remarks. So to extend its appreciation to all participants for attending today's bidding conference. So we hope that the discussions and clarifications provided today will assist all prospective bidders in the proper preparation of bids and of their bids. So thank you and good day. So this bidding conference is hereby adjourned.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.